Hello, Springford students. This is Dr. Nugent checking in. Had a chance to catch up with you last week before we started, or right when we started our virtual learning. I wanted to check back in today. I got a couple of things I'd like to go over with you. So if you give me a little bit of your time, I apologize. It'll probably take me a better part of 10 minutes to go through some of this, but hopefully it's good information for you. There's been a lot of questions that have been going around lately. What's next? What are we going to do about senior events? What about course scheduling, virtual learning, all those things? There's quite a few questions that are been bantered around. So I want to take a few minutes to try to address some of those for you this afternoon. So first thing I did is I just did want to check in and hopefully say to you that I hope your virtual learning opportunities are going as best as they can. Again, it's a new environment. It's something that you didn't sign up for. And as I said last week, we didn't sign up to be virtual teachers. So hopefully that is coming along and you're having an opportunity to make some progress in that area. Along those lines, I want to reemphasize the attendance component. Make sure that you do each and every day answer the attendance question for your major subjects and your minor subjects. It's very, very important. Teachers have created a question of the day for attendance purposes. So you are required to do that. That window of opportunity should be from early in the morning till late in the evening. So if you're an early riser, you want to work at 5 o'clock, those questions should be posted and ready for you to answer. We're trying to get the teachers to have them on the day of. Some have been a little bit ahead of that, but whatever the case may be, the key is that you answer those attendance questions, and you should answer them before midnight of a particular day. So today being Monday, you should answer your question of the day before midnight tonight on Monday. So with that being said, I also wanted to just shift gears and remind you that we do have regular business that's taking place. What I mean by that is our selection process for next year is in full swing, and we're at the stage now where we need to do course verifications. So for our sophomores, rising juniors, and our juniors, rising seniors, we are in the tail end of selection process. So you will be getting information via email and or Skyward Messenger or Skylert Messenger sometime tomorrow or the next day about course verifications. Those detailed directions will be embedded in that email or that message, and we ask that you please follow those so that we can do our course verifications and make sure that you are registered for the courses that you chose throughout the past couple months. And also, we want to give that opportunity for override. So if some of you are in a course that you would like to bump up to a different course, you have that opportunity to complete an override form. Those would be available through your counselors as well. So that's a process that takes place each and every spring. So moving forward, I'm gonna look at my notes like I did last week so I don't miss anything, but I did want to review those two general business items. A few grade level modifications or notifications, should I say, and before I get to those notifications, I wanted to just take a minute to step back and digress and say, I'm very, very aware of where we are. It's a situation that's unique for me. It's unique for my family, for my college students. Like I mentioned to you last week, they're both at home. One should be on the campus of Miami, Ohio, in Oxford, Ohio. And the other one should be at Virginia Tech, and they're home doing online learning. So there's some frowns on their faces about some of the great events that they're missing, and it's no different for our high school students. So please know that I'm very, very aware of that, as are your house principals and the district, Dr. Gooden. Everybody involved in our district knows the disappointment that we're all being met with. With that being said, we want to keep hope alive, and we want to try to do the best we can with the situation that we're presented with. With that being said, junior prom, it was supposed to be this last Saturday night. We're keeping that hope alive. We're going to try to, if we get back to school, we're able to get back into school sometime in May, we want to try to make that happen for our junior prom participants. So hang in there. We hope to keep that alive. The National Honor Society, please know that the members that were candidates for National Honor Society, letters are being sent home probably tomorrow or maybe the next day, if not right after Easter break. You should be notified whether you did earn a membership to the National Honor Society. One point that we did want to make in that letter, you'll see reference that traditionally, as many of you know, it's a formal induction process that does occur in an auditorium at school. Clearly that cannot happen now, and nor will it happen now. But if we do get back to school this school year, this year, and hopefully we will, I'm optimistic that we will, we can we can have that formal induction ceremony yet this school year. If it does not happen for whatever the reason for the current school year in the fall of 2020, we will make sure that we offer an evening for formal induction into the National Honor Society. So students that do get that letter that you've earned membership, congratulations, and we wish you the best with all those future academic endeavors. Also, just wanted to mention briefly about the AP exams and AP classes. Many of you, if not all of you, should have been notified if you're an advanced placement student about the new exam schedule. It's going to be an online schedule. That information should have been sent to you. It's coming also from our guidance and FPC staff. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you dig in and look for that advanced placement testing information. And then we get to the seniors. And I have to say, seniors, whew, this is a tough one, and it's been a tough one for you. You clearly are being hit the hardest in many, many ways. And with that being said, I want to make sure that you know that we're empathetic to you, that as a staff, we're concerned for you, and as we are with everyone. But we're really disappointed with some of the events that you've already missed and some of the events that could be in jeopardy moving forward. But I want to review those with you now briefly and let you know that we're holding on to hope that we can run these events as well. So the first one I wanted to bring up was Decision Day. May 1st, a big day, a nice big event that we have every year. And we want to try to make Decision Day happen regardless of us not being in school, because it is Friday, May 1st this year. We're closed indefinitely according to Governor Wolf, and the president has made it clear that social distancing will occur until minimally April 30th. So us having something on May 1st is probably unlikely. So please pay attention to messages, emails coming your way about Decision Day and how we are going to try to do something virtually for all of you to be able to put your gear on, let everybody know where you're heading off for the next part of your life, whether it be college, military, career, whatever the case may be, whatever is new on your horizon. But we offer that, we're going to offer that opportunity to you. So hopefully everyone can take advantage and participate in that. And then on Decision Day, we'll roll that out, and hopefully everybody can at least share what their future holds from the seniors' perspective. Impact Awards is another one. I think we had close to 300 teachers or staff members nominated to receive an Impact Award from our senior class. So thank you for all those nominations. We're going to be reaching out to those teachers and staff members throughout the school district that were nominated and let them know our plans to try to make Impact Awards come to life, because we were already, that date I think was early May for the Impact Awards. So we want to try to give you that opportunity as well and make sure that everybody has a chance to honor those who you nominated from our senior class. Academic Awards Banquet in middle May. Again, there's beautiful plaques that each recipient does earn if they are invited to the honors banquet. Those invitations will go out as normal. That event is still being planned as normal. It is, caterers are ready for the dinner, etc. Again, we're holding out hope on these events. We don't want to cancel them now, especially when we are hopeful that things can turn and the tide can turn and we can get ourselves back in school. But as those dates near, if circumstances become, if the case becomes that we cannot be in school, we're going to look at other options to make these things happen for you, the best of our ability. And also our awards night, our scholarship night, another big night at the end of May. We want to make sure that, we give out over $100,000 in senior scholarships every year from local donors. It's a huge night. It's a special night. We're not sure what that's going to look like, but again, those scholarships will be awarded regardless of how this plays out. I want to make sure everybody is well aware of that as well. Also wanted to talk about senior prom that's going to fall at the end of May. Again, we're still very hopeful that senior prom is going to take place. And again, as soon as we know any firm details, one way or the other, just like we did here with junior prom, we will let everyone know. Again, trying to hold on. A lot of redundancy here, I apologize, but the bottom line is these events are important to you and they're important to us. I'm a Spring-Ford graduate myself, gang, and not having that opportunity to experience these events would have been a very disappointing time for me as a student. So please know that we're very cognizant of your feelings at this point. Also, our music banquet and our athletic banquet, 2 big events in June. We don't want to miss either one of those for those students that have put so much time and effort into those 2 areas, performing arts and athletics. We want to make sure that those events are a go as well. They're still on the books. They're still on our calendars. We have not canceled those at this point in time. And then lastly, and our biggest thing is graduation. I've been receiving emails from a few parents chiming in and asking, what's next? What are we going to do? We don't want a virtual graduation. We want to make sure we can walk across the stage. And those emotions are running high, and I completely understand that. And I'm on board with it. And I want to do what's best and what's right for you folks. As a group, as a school administration, we are exploring everything. We have to explore everything. We just can't ignore it and just assume that June 12th is going to arrive and everything's going to be normal. We can't take that approach. There's a lot of things that need to be done. You're heading off to new endeavors. You're going to need transcripts. They need to be mailed to your colleges, those final transcripts. They need to be completed. Those documents are important to you. Your diploma, that's an important document. Many of you may need that for some of your next endeavors, even in the summer months. So those are documents that we must be able to distribute in some way, shape, or form. So however, and whatever graduation looks like, we need to make sure that documents as those are taken care of and how we distribute those types of things. But graduation is a very, very important thing. So please know we have entertained some different ideas. We're going to be meeting again this week. Please know, I know there's some surrounding districts that have come out with some definitive answers. We're canceled, we're virtual, or whatever the case may be. We didn't want to own that yet. But please know that we are actively seeking every avenue we can. Mr. Rigner and myself will be meeting with the class officers. If they're seeing this before they know that, they'll be meeting with us hopefully tomorrow, Tuesday, April 7th, and if not, maybe April 8th on Wednesday coming up. So we want to meet with them to make sure that they're completely tuned into where we are as well. None of this is something we planned. We have so little knowledge of what's next, and it's very frustrating. It's frustrating for me. I wish I could sit here and say, hey, this is the date, this is what we're going to do, and that's that. But you all know from watching the news on a day-to-day basis that that's not the case, and we don't have that luxury to make those decisions. With graduation, I want to be clear that there's still speaker opportunities. Remember, we do have the new format for speakers this year. So please make application if you're interested. The criteria to make application is online. It's on our website. You should be able to find that under commencement speaking opportunities. So we encourage you to consider that. We can still work through that in a virtual realm regardless of how graduation plays out. So with that being said, I don't have a whole lot of other information to share with you other than to close with the point that I made here just a few minutes ago, that please trust me, seniors, that we feel for you. We are concerned about you. I think I mentioned earlier, if I didn't, I've run into some seniors at the Starbucks drive-through or at Wawa when I was getting gas, and the first thing I hear is, we want to get back in school. We want to be there. We don't want to miss this opportunity. Completely understand that. I'm with you. Our staff is with you, our teachers. Our goal is to make sure that we can provide the best opportunity possible for each and every event that still remains on our school calendar. So with that being said, we ask you to stay fast on your schoolwork. The third marking period does end tomorrow. So if you don't have that work completed, get to it. And if you do, great. And then that fourth marking period will begin on I think the 15th of April, the Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. So enjoy some time off. Hopefully you have a chance to relax with your family. If the weather's nice, make sure we follow all the guidelines from the CDC with social distancing, etc. But if it's a nice day, hopefully you can get out and get some fresh air. So it's Dr. Nugent. I want to sign off by saying hang in there, do your best work, and we miss you, and I'll be checking in again soon. Thank you. Have a good day.